as the debate unfolds throughout the summer and fall, people will come to understand, even more than they do now, that this is unfair, and that as citizens they have the right to go and cast their ballots and speak as a citizenry and cast a citizen's veto. I think it's going to happen.
Ted Strickland tells me he is a reluctant face of the campaign to repeal Senate Bill 5 because he believes the faces of the campaign belong to Ohio's teachers, firefighters, police officers, and other public workers who are most directly impacted by the bill to reform collective bargaining.
The people who really are leading the fight for Senate Bill 5 are not the politicians. This is really not a Republican-Democrat fight. It's amazing how many people come up to me on the street and identify themselves as Republicans and say to me, you know, I think what they're doing is wrong, and I'm going to do everything I can to try to defeat Senate Bill 5.
Less than 2 weeks ago, Governor Kasich told us Senate Bill 5 is essential to Ohio's recovery because it gives school districts and cities the tools they need to manage their budgets. And it requires public workers to pay their fair share for their benefits. John Kasich also points out that he inherited an $8 billion deficit from Ted Strickland.
First of all, it's not an $8 billion deficit. It's smaller than that. And because we made conservative projections going forward, this governor is going to have somewhere between $700 million and $1 billion more in incoming revenue than we had projected because of our conservative revenue estimates, and that's good.
However, Strickland concedes if he were still in office, life would be different for state workers, and he would have asked for cuts to pay and benefits, but he would have kept collective bargaining alive.
There will be people who will say the fact that Ted Strickland is front and center in this effort is sour grapes. How are you going to respond to that?
Well, it's not sour grapes. John Kasich defeated me. I accept that. He's the governor, and I accept that. But Colleen, I still care about Ohio, and I still feel deeply about things that I think are important. And this is an important issue. And I'm an ordinary citizen now, but I have every right to speak up and to speak out, and I will continue to do that.